Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Bones and Barbarians. What is it? Season 2, episode 7, I Dream of Efreeti. Well, I decided to stick with that name. But yes, how is everyone doing this afternoon, this evening, good morning, wherever you are? I want to introduce
Good.
you to some friends of mine. Sit over here is Wes. Wes, say a little bit about yourself and your character.
You are muted.
Oh no, mute.
Not so fast.
Abort.
Okay, we're going to Christina. Christina, how are you doing?
I'm great. I'm going to be playing Penrose Wellerby, who is a halfling mastermind rogue.
All right, and Nick.
Hi, my name is Nick. I'm playing Jeremiah Stonesman, a Oath of the Ancients paladin.
And finally, Kevin.
Hey, I'm Kevin. I'm playing Equi, a Ranger Beastmaster.
And we all know and love Kip. So, last time we left off, we were transported to the realm of Bursahan, the god of prosperity and wealth. However, we were approached by greed incarnate, an Efreeti who had been tempted and changed this realm. And from what we learned was once a beautiful oasis into what is now a field of scorched earth and lava. So, we have found an Efreeti bottle, which is neat. And on top of it, we have come to a little temple where we are um, where we are resting before the final battle with the Efreeti. So, what do you guys want to do about this bottle? That's where we're going to start today.
Gonna look at it.
I'm I don't really think I'll be much help with. My only ideas are open it and close it back again.
So it does have a magical seal on it. You can easily open this bottle if you do
Are
so.
there any runes or anything on it?
Can we investigate the bottle first?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Either give me an investigation or an arcana check, whichever is better for you guys.
Definitely
Uh,
investigate.
Guidance.
I could inside it.
Ooh. That bottle is up to no good.
Oh, that's pretty good.
All right.
Ooh.
So an investigation and an arcana, both at 14. Very nice. So, Penrose, your investigation yields that this purple glassed bottle with covered in precious green turquoise stones is something definitely out of this world. Um, you can guarantee that it is an active Efreeti bottle with, or Dijin bottle period, um, with a gin of some kind inside. Equi, you see the stopper on the bottle. You can read the magic writing, the magical rune that keeps it closed. And there is a word that you would need to speak to try and peel off this cork rather than Jeremiah trying to do a strength check.
Okay.
I'm sometimes good at those.
I'll relay that at the party.
Now, Equi, do you speak infernal?
Oh, let me check.
I do. Read it to me. Or point it.
Hey, Penrose, can you read that?
Oh, yeah. Of course I can.
I think if you like say it, it like releases the magic or something.
Oh, maybe I don't want to say it then.
Maybe not
Do
out
I want
loud.
to say it?
I don't know. What is
I
it?
think you should say it.
What's
And I
this?
translate it in my head and then tell everyone what the translation is.
So the word is kurami. What that means in Infernal is well, simply open.
Oh, actually, I do speak Infernal. So yeah.
Oh.
But thanks.
Uh,
We
You're just
collaborated.
rusty.
We collaborated. Yep, that's what that's.
So the bottle says to open the bottle.
But do we know
What it says.
Do we know what's inside of it? I mean, can we tell?
So Penrose was able to discover that even though you're not sure what is inside this bottle, there is indeed a djinn of some kind.
It is definitely occupied.
It's occupied.
Yeah.
This
Occupied.
guy who had it under lock and key and traps. They're probably not friends.
Hmm.
So what do we
So
know
we
What
could-
was
about?
your-
What do we know about gins?
I don't know anything about him, but perhaps this Jin was the original master of this level of the tower.
Could be. Or it could be a rival of that guy out there.
You know how you get to know something.
We open
Could
it.
I like how you think.
could I do a either history or nature check to see if I would know if a genie is a fae or an elemental?
I would
'Cause
say
I don't-
nature.
I don't remember off the top of my head. I'm gonna see if perhaps my character might know. That's gonna be a negative Ghost Rider.
Yeah, you are not sure.
So
Question is do you want to take your chance?
who wants to open it? Raise your
Good
hand.
thing.
Actually.
Regardless of whatever action they want to take with the bottle, I do want to position myself more in the front of the party.
I
So I
see.
can
All right.
be
Well,
okay.
I think we're gonna we're going back into the tower for this one.
We're retconning a bit, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're,
okay.
we're like the 20 minutes before.
Let me get back to the tower.
Well,
Yeah, whoever's in this bottle could be an ally. They might know some stuff about that guy out there, or be willing to fight him.
All right.
only
Or
one way
be
to
something
find
that
out.
we would have to also fight. But either way, I'm definitely down.
Let's do it.
Right.
All right.
Let's draw straws.
With the two open sesame.
I'll just open it.
That means you get the wishes.
Oh, there's wishes. Oh,
Maybe. I don't know. Could be.
all right.
Does anybody want to give me an Arcana check to see what they know about genies?
I'll
Okay,
try.
hold on.
Why not?
Ah, there's a
Ooh.
19.
Ooh, Equi. Throw that out there. So, I'll go ahead and say you know some things. You don't know what specifically does what. But when it comes to genies, they are actually creatures of the elements. You would know that. Now they come in several kinds, but two characteristics: rule or be ruled. A genie's power is very, very great. And when free, like the Efreeti, can search for power. However, a lot of times genies are usually under some sort of prison. For instance, this this bottle. Traits of genies. Now, it is said that a genie bottle can have a few different functions. There's a chance that the Efreeti will burst out of the bottle when you summon it, not listen to you at all, and fight you for freedom. There's a chance it'll serve you for an hour, doing what you command, and at which point it would return to the bottle. But it can't be summoned for another day. It can only be summoned 3 times in this way. Now, there's also a chance, a very slim chance, that the Efreeti will grant you 3 wishes.
Seems worth it.
Is
Nothing worse
the
that could happen.
as the famous renowned philosopher Han Solo says, "Never tell me the odds."
Wise words.
Question: Can
I say
a
Wise
give it a
words and
shot.
deeds.
can an unoccupied bottle be? Can we force another genie in an unoccupied bottle?
With a 19, you do not know that.
Okay. I mean, we're throwing movie references around. I just want to see if I could get the ghost trap ready.
Whatever you do, don't get another one across the streams. That's all I ask.
Yeah. Do we know if the what happens is dependent upon chance, or do we have to try to convince whatever comes out?
I think
Chance.
Okay.
Chance.
Open it.
I
Open it.
was gonna say the most charismatic person should open it, but if it's just up to chance, I guess it doesn't matter.
So that would be the luckiest, which would probably be who would be the luckiest in our group?
It would
Well,
be
Oh.
technically, Penrose gets to re-roll
Halfling.
that 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have lucky feet, but I do have halfling luck.
do it. Let's do it.
Oh well, gosh, if you insist.
All right.
Oh.
Say Kurami and roll a D100.
Oh boy. Come on,
Really
double
funny.
0.
It'd be really funny if you rolled a 1.
Whoa, it's pretty high.
Nice.
Okay, I need a sound effect here. So
Wow.
no, something more like a air horn going off. So so a cloud of thick smoke begins to flow out of the bottle. The smoke disappears in a flash of harmless fire and greets you. Is an Efreeti.
Oh shoot! I thought it was not Efreeti. Jenny in there.
And he bows to you, Penrose, and says, "Your wish is my command, master."
Whoa, for real? That's not a wish.
Don't worry, you have to use the words, and I quote, "Genie, I wish," so on and so forth.
Whoa.
Not the so on and so forth part. That's me.
Right. Right.
Okay. All right. Just making that clear. I've had a lot of jokesters in my time. All right.
Sure. No, this is my first genie wish interaction, so I appreciate the guidance.
Wait, dude, no shot. We get just wishes now.
She does.
Oh, Penrose wish for higher con.
I know, right?
Wish for more wishes.
You can't wish for more wishes.
That's one of the rules.
Wait, there's rules? What are the rules?
Yes, I can't. Well, okay, I can make people fall in love with you, but that's crossing a line. It's just it ain't right. And then I can bring people back from the dead. Yeah, that's on you though.
But pretty much anything else goes, except for more wishes.
Pretty much.
In that context.
Yeah.
So hey,
Wait, couldn't that mean that we just wish the Erlican horde away?
oh,
Sounds like there
So
might be some unintended consequences.
he puts on a little pair of spectacles, and his sword magically turns into a scroll, and he unfurls it, and it just like goes and like pretty much like rolls down the stairs and like just keeps going and going and going. And he says, "All right, let's get to the fine print." And he says, you can ask me questions. I can answer any question you wish to ask me. That is not a wish. Without granting you a wish, that's fine. I can be of service, help, that is. Not in a battle situation. I'm not going to get you a cup of tea. Don't ask for it. I don't do windows. I don't change diapers. I also can act as a consigliere in times of duress between you and I can help intimidate somebody is what I'm trying to say here. Anyway, I'm yours as long as you have the 3 wishes. After the 3rd wish, I go back into the bottle, the top seals, and a new master can open me. But the command word changes every time. It's in a different language every time.
Well, that's a
Fast
big.
enough.
Oh, I also like teleport like 1,000 miles away or something like that. Small detail.
Sure.
How long have you been granting wishes?
Since the beginning of time. I come from a world far away from here.
Is there any limit to your wish's power?
He kind of glares at you, Jeremiah, and a crooked smile appears on his face, and he says, "The only limitation to my power is your imagination."
That's very
Hey.
mystical.
Hey man, don't discount my creativity.
Now, granted, you get 3 wishes. 3 wishes only.
How long do I have to make the wishes?
Until you make the 3rd wish, I am yours.
That's a big responsibility, you guys.
it is.
Well, I mean, you are the lucky one, so
So, was he saying that he will fight for us without making a wish?
No, I won't fight
Okay.
for you. I'm not
Okay,
going to fight
okay.
for you. I'm a bureaucrat.
Got it.
That's it.
Okay.
yeah, I think we just get like 3 wishes to just entirely mess with the game world.
When was the last time you granted somebody wishes? How long ago was that?
If I remember correctly, it was about maybe about 900 years ago. There was this giant thing with spikes, big teeth, could swallow cities whole. You know, couldn't die, but they called in me, and I made the wish, or well, they made the wish. I granted the wish, and poof,
Huh.
on a
don't think-
different planet.
I don't think the situation is quite as dire as that. Our situation.
Wait, what happened to
Well-
that planet?
Beats me.
No, okay.
Wait, there are other planets?
Dawson's just like, okay, I'm okay with this.
Accept it and move on. So, what should I do? Guys?
Well, I mean, I feel like the most immediate pressing thing is you could just like wish all of our problems into space. Like, I don't think there's really anything.
That's not a good idea.
That feels very vague.
Define problem.
Well, I mean, like, all the sons of Erleak and like the people of the Erleakan horde. Like,
That's another thing too. I can only affect things on this plane of existence. Can't do celestial realms. Can't do the, you know,
this
the nine
realm
hells.
is in the material plane, or this realm is in this particular section.
I think this
of the
tower is not on the same plane.
Oh no!
Yeah,
This tower is located on the material plane, but you are within inside of a demi-plane within that plane that connects between your realm and the realm of the Celestials.
Will I be able to take you and the lamp back? Or do I need to make all the wishes here?
Oh no, you can take me back.
Okay.
I think this is a test of enlightenment. What will your wishes be?
Is it?
I think so.
Oh.
I'm
But
not
that's
so sure.
This plane's
mean-
been corrupted.
This plane has been corrupted by that fool. Now, lucky for you, after he used his third wish, I got zapped 1,000 miles in a demi-plane, so I stayed in the same demi-plane because this is a very finite world. Anyway, so he found me, imprisoned me again, and left me to suffer because he could not summon me again. He was a little pissed about that. People don't believe the whole 3 wishes is only 3 wishes sort of thing, but yeah. So yeah, if you were asking me what I would do, which you're not, so I won't answer the question, but whatever.
No, I would love your opinion.
Oh, okay. Well,
You're much more experienced.
question is, what is in your power to do? That is something that you can handle. What is something out of your power? That is something I can handle. What do you want to wish about? Do you want me to just snap the other Efreeti away? Well,
No, I want a good fight.
There also was the possibility that we might not have to fight that guy.
But he challenged us to fight him. So we have to fight him.
the
Yep.
genie asks, what is your plan to not fight him?
Well, because we learned that he was not always the way he is. Like all the other creatures that live here got transformed somehow. And
Yes,
they were able
was
to not fight us when we talked to them.
Right.
the man with the white mask. He brought me here to this realm. He's the corruption. The corruption was in, well, the creature that was before the Efreeti is. The corruption was in that one's heart already. I was merely the carrot on the stick, if you will.
So the corruption was a wish.
Correct. He wished for. Now I can tell you his 3 wishes. There's nothing in the contract that says I can't. He wished for one to become, to have the wealth of Bursahan as his own. Two, to manipulate the creatures of this realm to serve only him. And then three, for ultimate power that rivaled my own. He wished to become an Efreeti. And it was then that he destroyed this land.
Seems kind of irredeemable, but maybe not.
Does he have the ability to cast wishes as well?
That, my friend, is actually magic of the bottle.
And he doesn't have a bottle?
No, he is a free djinn.
Could we... Is there a way to trap him in this bottle and use him for wishes?
That would be most illogical. You see, I have the power to bend space and time, to manipulate things to your wishes, but through my actions, through my power. Were he to grant you wishes, he would surely pervert them.
Can I inside check him? Because, I mean, isn't like the whole thing about genies that they're supposed to be like monkey paws wishes?
Sure. Go ahead. Give me that insight.
7.
I'll give it a shot.
Oh,
Much
Penrose.
better.
Penrose. There is something about this Ifriti. He definitely is evil. He definitely has his own plan, his own, background, his own motives, his own, all that. But he is lawful. He is a creature of his word. You get the idea that he has been trapped in this bottle for so damn long that he wants freedom and will do anything to get it. And to do so, he would be a loyal servant.
Well, the question is do we think that we can beat that guy without the help of this?
I think so.
Do we think we had a chance?
Yeah, I think we can do it. We've
I
got
have
awesome
faith in you.
spirit guardians. We've got my ability to be stabbed a lot. We've got Equi and Kip. We've got, last but definitely not least, Penrose. Like, why wouldn't we be able to take down this?
We are pretty awesome.
How do we summon you? Like,
Penrose need only to say, "Genie, I wish," or pop the cork.
and if we close the cork, you go away?
Just ask me to go back into the bottle and I will.
What if we just show up to the fight with him next to us?
Ooh.
But don't necessarily use any wishes right now. Just be like, "Hey, look what we got."
Well, he did say he
That
could
might
be our
intimidate him.
consigliere.
You could be intimidating.
Yeah.
I don't know how effective that would be against a free Efreeti.
But he would know that we have the power of wishes on our side.
This is most correct.
Ooh, true.
I don't know. I'm just thinking.
Hey, what's Efreeti vulnerable to?
He smiles and he says, "We are weak against nothing, but we are immune to fire."
Penrose, we need a sidebar.
Yeah. Could you go in the bottle for just a minute? We need to discuss amongst ourselves.
As you ask,
I request.
as you command, and
Thank you.
he back into the bottle.
You guys, whoa.
I mean, call me old fashioned, but we could. I do think we could pretty much just say all the Erlican horde just dies and we reach the and wish to reach the apex of our powers, so we just
Doesn't that
become-
feel like cheating though? Don't you want to earn it?
Yeah.
I mean,
protect nature.
That's
and
not
be the light of
enlightenment. That's
nature.
cheating.
I feel like those monks would know that we cheated our way through this tower.
Wishing the horde away will only prolong this. The gods will still be there. They'll rebuild, and it'll be another problem for another generation.
I think if we are going to use the wishes, we should be more conservative. Let's not get too greedy. That's when things start to go awry.
I think it's less greedy and more envisionary. You have the power to shape the world at your fingertips, Penrose. Yet you would rather not use it?
Yeah, but
I,
isn't that
I
how?
think it.
Go ahead. Isn't that how corruption starts? He had all the wishes to shape the world, and look how he shaped it.
Well, he
I-
seems fairly content with himself, does he not?
I think it bears thinking about longer than 10 minutes, probably, before we do anything drastic like that.
Fair enough.
Okay, so are we moving on into battle?
I do believe that was the next course of action.
All right. Then I'll whisk you away.
I take the bottle and stick it in my bag.
Whee!
I saw Jeremiah for a second and then he disappeared again. Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
Where'd I go? I can see like I'm outside. Where am I? Am I like underneath somebody maybe?
I don't know. I'll just give you another iteration. There you go.
Cool.
From the distance, down in the lake bed, the genie, the Efreeti, calls out to you. Come to me. Fight me. Challenge me as no other has yet. Let me demonstrate my power.
Well, if you insist. Something. Do we roll for initiative?
Oh, yes, totally. You guys can run in and go ahead and do that. I was waiting for you to I was seeing if you guys wanted to talk any strategery. But if we want to just get into it, let's get into it.
I mean, we can talk strategy. I mean, I think our dynamic is usually typically I go front line, Penrose and Equi hit him from far away, and Dawson does whatever Dawson wants. Hey, I'd actually don't go last for once.
Wow, look at that. Well, actually, you still might.
Oh, I
oh
rolled real
no!
bad. The slowest rogue.
You have advantage. I put that on
That's
you.
right. Yes.
Ooh.
That's
Ooh.
better.
Why is Dawson's initiative red?
He rolled a 1.
You rolled a 1.
Then why does it say 14?
So he had advantage.
Uh,
He rolled a 1 and a 14.
Yeah.
wait,
I
how
love
do
when you
y'all-
roll when you roll it like that, but you get a minimum. You get like you roll a 1 and a 20, and it turns blue. That's interesting. Anywho,
Wait,
Equi.
how does Dawson and Penrose have advantage on?
It's his Twilight Cleric.
I don't have advantage, and
Right.
I don't know why it rolled. with
Oh,
advantage.
okay.
Oh.
So you
Oh
are
no!
on
So
1.
actually, so
I'm on
do
one.
you have 1?
I have a 1. Don't
Uh,
know why it's rolling with advantage.
Me
on
and
that.
my big mouth. I shouldn't have said anything.
All right, Equi, your turn, good sir.
I am going to start this party by putting spike growth underneath him.
Ooh, spike growth. I think
Is
I
he
have something
flying?
for this. No, I don't. I only have tentacles.
Will that work? Because he's
Yeah,
flying.
isn't he flying?
He is. Well, he's currently standing on the ground.
Does he
So,
have feet or is he swirling?
his legs can go either or.
Oh,
When he's flying, it's more like a little cloud of, like a dust devil. But
His legs just turn into like a propeller, and he just.
so yes, so
Yes.
spike growth. Okay. Roll. Put that into chat for me. Let's see what the radius is on that.
I
Okay.
believe it's 20-foot radius.
I think so
circle.
too. I thought it was a cube. 20
Hey,
foot radius. Nope, you're right. 20-foot radius on the point within range. Ooh, we get to feature Roll20's new measuring tool.
Yeehaw. Bigger.
So that's the whole island.
Oh
the
yeah.
whole enchilada.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to. Oh, I don't think I'm close enough. Never mind. Can't put Hunter's mark on him.
Well, you can't cast two
Yeah,
spells in your
two-
turn.
yeah.
anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
never mind. That's. Oh, actually, it's a bonus action, but no, never mind.
So, but anyway, he's got to make a spell DC. Or you go ahead and roll for that 2d4. Or is that just when it moves? Oh no, that's just when it moves.
Well,
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just
he
typical
doesn't
terrain.
know when it's there. It's just there. I kind of invisibly put it there.
Oh yes, because it's camouflage to look natural.
Right.
Ooh.
Looks like the regular brambles that are there.
The little hard, crusty bits. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, Equi, do you want to move in or use a bonus action at all?
Yeah, I'm going to. Let me see here. Let me blow this up since we have it now. I'm going to move. I think I want to move right there. So I can move 35 feet. So. Yes, Kip is going to flank me. Yeah, perfect.
Cool.
All right. Awesome. Penrose, by all means.
Let's see. He's out of my short range. So I could steady aim to not have disadvantage. I still wouldn't get sneak attack.
That's true.
So I think I will just use my bonus action to give Dawson the help action, which I can do. And then, is any of this terrain big enough for me to hide behind?
Oh yeah, you have these big old crate little volcanoes sticking out of the ground. Um, those would be a good place to hide.
Are they? They're not actively.
No.
Doing-
They just lead down into the bubbling
Okay, I'll
lava
just
below.
get behind one of those and try to hide.
All right, go ahead and give me that stealth check. Oh yeah, where'd she go? Where'd she go? Okay,
And then I give
Jeremiah.
Dawson the thumbs up. You got the help action.
Sweet.
Cool. Let me see. What is the range on this? Ooh, very high. Okay. That's surprise 2 that will help us later. For right now, I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And wait right here.
All right, the Efreeti is gonna step 5 feet forward. Roll me 2d4, sir.
All right.
Stab this pinky toe.
Six points of damage.
All right, he looks down and he is going to make a perception check.
Huh.
He fails.
Yeah.
He says, and he takes another step forward.
Oh,
Another 2d4.
another 2d4. Bam. Oh, that's another 6.
There's just a lot of loose rocks, and he just happens to accidentally be stepping on all of them.
It's at this point that he grumbles. And he's already used his action to perceive. He's going to take another 5-foot step forward. Give me another.
Oh, 4 this time.
Now he's going to step out of it and continue across the bridge. So far he has moved, let's see, 25, 30 feet. It's 30 feet his movement. Oh, 40 feet. So 35, blah, blah, blah. He's going to get this far, and he is going to... wait, no, he's already used his action. Does he have a bonus action that he can use? No. No, he is
Spell,
not going to
perhaps?
use one. So, that brings us to Dawson's turn.
I feel like I'm wasting your help, but I have stuff I got to get going.
You can use it for a saving throw, maybe, or something.
Oh yeah, okay, cool. All right. So first action, I am going to harness my divine power and create a sphere of twilight around me, kind of darkening the area and providing temporary hit points to everybody.
Cool.
And how big is that area?
30 foot.
There you go, sir. There's your aura.
Thank you. All right, so it's 1d6 plus my cleric level. Well, not much, but it's 7
Still
temporary
7.
hit points to everybody.
And we will remind the viewers out there that you did cast aid
Yes.
earlier when you guys first woke up.
Yeah, they're stacked. They stack though.
Exactly, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because one's temporary, one's just extra hit points.
And now that
What are you thinking, sir?
And well, now that I am in dim light, I will use a bonus action to use Step of the Night and begin to fly.
Ooh.
Whoa.
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 All right, Equi, back to the top.
It just a little bit off the ground here, like maybe 10 feet off the ground, but I want to fly up to where Jeremiah is
Hello.
receives the hit points as well.
All right. So Jeremiah, 7 temporary hit points.
Aye,
Equi,
aye, Captain.
Okie dokie. Let me see. What will Equi do? Equi's going to send Kip to flank on the other side of, if he can make it, of Jeremiah, to provide a gap stop. And then I'm going to shoot the Mr. Efreeti with my bow.
he's an Efreeti in a bottle, baby. You got to shoot him the right way. Please roll me that attack.
I would do it.
We're just gonna gloss right over that.
Yes. Yo.
Here we go. First roll. It's going to be a 13.
That does not hit.
All right. Second one. Do it again. Padow. That's a 27.
That's a good hit. Yes, it is.
that
And-
net-
All right, give me some
Wouldn't that be
damage.
a crit?
Yeah, it's a nat 20.
Yeah,
Why
it's
isn't it?
Yeah, it's not
That
green.
is a nat 20.
Why
Yeah,
is that not green?
What?
Roll 20, why do you forsake us?
I don't know, but
Go ahead and all right. So we got 6 damage and roll again, and we'll just not count in the plus.
okay.
All right, so 9 damage.
9 damage total. Wow.
Was he marked?
Hunter's mark?
Nope, I didn't. I
Yeah,
didn't do Hunter's Mark. Wish I did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he isn't. I don't think you're close enough. Still not close enough yet.
Yeah, and I moved Kip.
You are close enough.
Okay, well, when my next turn, I'll Hunter's Mark him again. That would be fun. All right, and
All right.
I am done.
All right, Penrose.
All right, now he's in range. I'm well hidden, and I'm gonna take a shot.
Kapoing.
23.
A 23 hits.
Cool.
That's 16.
16 damage. Very, very nice.
And then I'll use my bonus action to throw another help action to Dawson.
Very good. Very good. Very good. All right, Jeremiah, your turn.
Do I need to like do anything? Can I just hop across these normally?
Yeah, no, it's just acts as a bridge.
Okay, cool. I didn't want to be, causing myself grave bodily harm, but we're gonna hit him twice, hopefully. Ew.
Oh no.
Ooh. Sorry, excuse me, I was turned around for a second there. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're gonna pull one of those. All right, fine.
Well, I was facing the wrong direction. I just had to turn around.
The
The
old
natural 1 and the natural 20. Very
Yeah.
nice.
Inside me there are 2 wolves. Yeah, I'm gonna put a divine smite on top of that.
Ooh, okay. All right.
So I would need to roll this. So that's.
Oh,
Well, I need to roll that
Yeah,
a
that's
again, I think.
Well, if you
Yeah.
click on where it says longsword one-handed underneath that nat 20, if you click on that little bar there, it'll roll with the critical damage.
Yeah, but that wouldn't be the d8s from the smite. I guess I can just roll those after.
As long as you have the d8s from the smite checked, it'll roll them.
I don't for that. I can just hold on. I can just roll. Okay, so it's an extra 3d8s because one.
Or in
from
this
the-
case, you just roll an extra, 3d8. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So math number of damage.
37.
38.
38.
38 damage.
Bonk. I guess I'll also nah. I'm fine. Never mind. I said
All right.
nothing. I just
The,
said
the Efreeti is going to use one of his abilities, Conjure Elemental.
Mhm.
And he summons this elemental right next to you, Jeremiah.
as according to plan. Oh, that's scary.
All right, and it just happens to go right after his turn. All right, excellent.
Cool.
So, the Efreeti has just used his action. He is now going to fly over here. At which point it is now the fire elemental's turn, who is going to get advantage. 2 touch attacks.
No.
Oh, no.
Yeah, both
Those are going to hit. So you take 23 fire damage. You are a creature. You are now ignited. And yeah, you will take damage at the start of your next turn. And you take another 13. So altogether you take 36 damage.
Cool. So that would be 19 damage. Because that's 17 away. Or where's my character sheet? All right.
Oh, 27. Yes, 27. Wow. Math.
Wait, so I thought you said it was 39.
Oh, no. So we have 13, 13. No, wait, no, yeah. 26, 36. Yeah, it is 36.
Okay. Yeah, okay, so I was right. 19. 19 total damage.
Why is it 19 for you?
Because I had 10 HP from 8 and then the 7 from
Oh, okay.
Aura.
Gotcha. All right. That'll bring us to Dawson's turn.
Ow, I really don't like fire.
Now, Dawson, this is interesting because the elemental, one of its abilities is illumination, where it sheds bright light in a 30-foot radius. How does that affect your aura?
I believe my aura cancels that.
Power of night is strong.
Well, on the bright side, no pun intended, we can definitely see where he is.
All right. Dawson, your turn.
Now,
You're doing great.
Okay. Thanks.
So go ahead and put that aura into chat real quick. Let's take a look at it.
Soothing twilight.
So soothing.
it doesn't say anything about canceling or not being. Or,
No, yeah. So we'll say it's fine. So we're not even going to worry about this guy's illumination.
Right. Well, Old Faithful, Spirit Guardians are coming out.
Cool.
Spirit Guardians is a radius of what?
I believe it's 15. Yeah, 15-foot radius.
So beautiful.
I love the color palette.
It's so
Yeah.
so twinkly.
So beautiful. Well, since I got my Twilight up, we'll have the Spirit Guardians just be twinkling stars.
Ooh, okay.
Or
All
like
right.
twinkling constellations of Kip.
They're all
Ooh,
kids.
the Badger constellation. I love it.
How
Really
cool.
writes this down.
All right, if I'm here, are they in it, or do I need to get
Yes, no,
one?
they're in it. Yeah, they're in
Okay,
it.
they're in it there. Okay, so,
All right, so
Spirit-
wisdom saving throws from the both.
yes,
Do I get the temp HP just back on the start of my turn?
yes.
Cool. I'm probably just going to let myself be on fire for a little bit then.
Well, the the elemental fails,
I
and
get
so does the
dumped on.
Efreeti. So they both take 15 damage.
Okay, and their
Get
movement
dumped
speed is
on.
halved.
All right, Equi.
Okay. Kip's actually gonna go first. He doesn't want anybody gnawing on Jeremiah but him. So
Hey, wait a minute.
he's gonna pull the maneuver and he's gonna flank the Efreeti.
Oh ho ho!
And he's gonna do his multiple attacks. First is bite. Hopefully that'll show
Cool.
up. If not, Wes will have to roll for it.
All right,
Wes, I think you're gonna have to roll.
one bite.
Give him a bite. Ooh, that's a hit.
Good bite.
And then a claw.
You take bite.
And
Does
is
it
that
burn
Ooh,
his mouth?
the claw misses.
well? It's an
there's
advantage,
two.
right?
Oh well, yes, that's true too. So yeah, so roll that claw at advantage. That's a hit. 9 damage. Excellent. All right, Penrose.
Oh, now I'm
Oh
going.
wait, Equi, you
now,
still get the rest of your turn.
yeah. Now
That
I'm
was
going.
just your
Now,
bonus.
now I'm going to shoot him with my bow.
Oh,
It's-
see, there we go.
Now it's blue.
All right, so that's a nat 20.
Okay, and let me
Cool.
hit damage on that.
So if he clicks the short bow, that would then.
Hmm
There's the first,
Cool.
and for my second,
The 12 misses.
all right.
All right, Jeremiah. You're surrounded.
I am surrounded by fear and these two guys that hurt a lot.
Should I
you
go
gotta-
after Equi?
Yep. Penrose goes.
Oh wait, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh wait, did I skip you, Penrose? I did.
Oh my-
Penrose.
I
How
shoot him.
dare you?
I use steady aim and shoot him.
Ooh,
24 hits. Is you get sneak attack, so it's another
Yes.
16.
I'm very consistent. And I don't move because I steady
All
aim.
right. All right. Jeremiah, now it is your turn. Now you are on fire. So you are
Uh-huh.
going to take 5 damage.
Which would be a nice and toasty 1 because of the temp HP that I get from Twilight Sanctuary.
Correct. Correct.
You get more. It rolls every round.
Yeah.
At the end of your turn, I roll it.
Yeah. But no, he didn't have it. He got sucked up last turn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yes. So
Down to 39 then. Yeah, I will grip my teeth through the flame, say something along the lines of, "How dare you challenge me to a fight?" And then send your minion to do the work for you, and hit him twice, and hopefully can break his concentration. Because that would then hopefully let the fire elemental not attack us. Beep.
that's a hit.
Boop.
That's also a hit. 10 and
Cool.
12.
Takes 22 damage. He would need to make 2 con saves, or some, yeah. Beans.
Yeah, he hits a +7.
Well, I mean, there's always a chance.
All right, there is always a chance. Now,
Oh,
the
wait.
oh.
Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. I forgot I needed to casually cast Shield of Faith on myself as using my bonus action.
That's good because he wasn't going to attack you anyway. He was going to attack Dawson from where he's standing, as he is going to hurl a flame twice at Dawson.
Okay. Miss. And miss.
Oh, well, that was
It
pooey.
looked cool, kind of.
Ooh, fireworks.
My twilight
Pretty.
swallowed his flame.
Yes.
And the fire elemental goes and attacks Jeremiah again.
Mm-hmm. Ow. Stop critting me.
No. So you take 14 damage,
Okay.
and you are still on fire.
Yep.
Oh no.
Don't forget you had 10 extra hit points.
Yeah, that very quickly went away.
Yeah. Also, Efreeti needs to make a wisdom saving throw to start his turn.
I think they both do.
Yes, they both do.
So it looks like they both passed.
Okay.
Yes.
There's
It'll only take 5 damage.
Yep.
All right, Dawson, your turn.
All right. Do I still have the help action?
Let me see how long it lasts. It might just be that turn.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like it's just that turn.
Okay. That's fine. I'll just do spiritual weapon.
Ooh, a good old spiritual weapon.
I'll put the spiritual weapon on the Efreeti.
Where on the Efreeti?
Ooh, does it get advantage if it's flanking with Jeremiah or Kip?
Yes.
All right, we'll have it flank with Kip.
Cool.
And then...
Oh, okay.
Kip's flanking with you, right?
Yeah,
Or no?
Yeah.
Okay. This way I don't have to move it to the other guy if I can kill the Efreeti.
All right, Dawson, go ahead and give me that attack.
All right. No, I'm not going to cast this there. I need to save that. All right. 26 to hit.
Ooh, yes, that hits.
11 points of force damage.
Very nice.
All right. And what else would you like to do, sir?
Well, that's a bonus action, so... Let's see if he can dance. Sacred Flame.
Ooh. Oh, he fails.
Cool.
All right. That's another 8 radiant.
All right.
I'm just
He's-
gonna.
All
His
right.
feet hurt after the spike growth incident.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is. It's just a little more ow, 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 ow. All right. All right. Is that Equi's turn then?
All right. Kip's attacking first. A
All
bite
right.
and
With
a claw.
advantage.
Yes.
Munch.
Oh, 9 for that Twilight healing, everyone. Ooh, Penrose is not in it. Okay. But all right. So let's go ahead and roll for Kip here.
Ooh. Did that hurt?
So that first one was at advantage.
Excuse me. All right. Now a claw.
There we go.
Claw.
Okay. That was the claws. Yep.
Ouch.
Okay.
Oh,
So
14 damage?
14 damage.
Very nice.
Right. And then I'm going to attack with my bow. That's a 19.
Very good. That is a hit.
And that's going to be 7. And then one more. Nope.
That is gonna miss. All right. Penrose.
All right, I'm gonna do another steady aim shot. One crit. Nope. 14.
14 damage. Ouch. All right, Jeremiah. He's in pain. He's screaming, "No, you can't kill me."
Well, I'd certainly like to try.
All right, Jeremiah. Go ahead and give me your
Oh, wait,
two
I
attacks.
haven't been rolling with advantage, I don't think. Whoops.
1 hit. 2 hits.
Cool, he takes 17 damage.
17 damage. How do you slice and dice him, sir?
I just kind of. Do you know in Return of the Jedi, how like Luke just kind of like repeatedly makes those overhead slashes that just kind of like breaks through Darth Vader's guard? I'm outing myself as a nerd. But yeah, something like that. As you hear something along the lines of like filthy, nasty, fiery creatures. As I am not a fan of fire. But,
So
yeah.
so you beat on his scimitar as he tries to deflect your attack. And yes, you knock him down until he falls down dead.
Go.
And his body slowly sinks into the pool of lava.
Very cool.
The elemental is unsummoned.
Oh, okay.
It's about this time that a portal appears. It appears mostly as a beam of light. Give me 1 second.
And I hope it's not in the middle of this lake because then we have to go through the spike growth.
Yeah, I can.
Hey.
Well,
You can drop concentration on it, right? Is it concentration?
I
Does
could
it
just
go away?
I could just wish that we can all fly. It's okay.
I can carry you.
No, I'm just gonna start assuming I can use wishes to solve all my problems.
Mhm.
Speaking of the wishes, I don't think we should leave this place as it is.
You think we can fix it?
A wish did it.
Maybe killing that guy will fix it. Does it look like it's fixing itself?
No, and in fact, do any of you approach that portal?
Not yet.
No.
I'm thinking I'm trying to fix this place with the wish.
All right, okay. Well, I was gonna give you a hint, but yes.
Is anything happening after
Not
we
yet.
kill?
Nothing is happening so
Okay.
far.
Yeah, it would be nice if we could fix those people.
Oh, most definitely.
I have an idea for the wishes.
All
Wish
of them,
love
or just
or-
one? Right? Just one. We only need one for this, surely.
Yes. Uh, that- this place needs to be fixed, and that creature is strapped to its bottle. Don't.
Oh, I
Don't
see where
like
you're
that.
going. I see where
Right.
you're going.
I didn't quite hear that. What did you say?
This place needs to be fixed, and that creature is strapped to its bottle.
That's still 2 wishes, right? That leaves me 1 wish. Can't
Yes.
I have one of the wishes, maybe?
Yes. Yes. Not saying to be a fool, we use the one wish to our advantage, but the other two should go. Well, at least one should go here, and I think that creature should be freed.
Right, which creature should be freed?
The genie.
The Efreeti of the bottom.
Well, doesn't he like go free once we've completed the third wish?
No, he
gets
just goes back into the bottle
Yeah.
and teleports somewhere else to
until
serve
somebody
Yeah,
someone
he
else.
just gets resealed back in the bottle with a new cork.
Hmm.
Not fun.
All right, I'll pull out the lamp and summon the genie. Oh, genie, won't you come say hi for a while?
You should probably like phrase it as undoing what the previous person did for this place, because he might take fixing it as maybe making it worse than it is, depending on his ultimate goals.
It doesn't hurt to ask him.
Yeah, he's been pretty forthright so far.
He says, "Whatever you wish, my master, will be my command."
All right, so we want to make sure that the people are restored to their former selves and that the corruption is no more. What do you guys think?
I think that sounds good.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, genie, I wish that you please restore the denizens of this plane to their former selves as they once were before they were transformed into horrible monsters, and also remove the corruption from this place. Please.
As you wish. And he crosses his arms and winks at you. And then the entire world warps. And you do not get to see the way it looks as you are then transported to somewhere else. But while you kind of hang
I'm
in the
clutching the
delicate
lamp, by the way.
Oh yeah, touching the lamp, yeah. While you are transported from this plane to the next level, you are stuck in space time. And almost as if you broke it, but the truth is you fixed it. And as you float there, you hear a voice, a disembodied voice that speaks to the 4 of you. It says, "Thank you. You have freed me. It is I, Bursahan, God of wealth and prosperity. you have brought my land to the truly prosperous and precious nature it originally was. You circumvented greed. You overcame your own desires. For that, I thank you. You have truly, truly made the right choice in your path to enlightenment. And he gives you a boon. That boon is not, well, it's not visible, it's not tangible right away. But you do feel something inside yourself growing stronger.
Cool.
With that being said, we are going to switch over to the next tower. Tower of
Awesome.
Light level 4.
Oh man, we're only on level 4.
We're knocking them out.
All right. Go to the right just a little bit, Kevin. You'll see our characters.
Is he there?
Oh, I think he just had
Oh,
his
there he is.
wait for a second. Okay.
All right, I'm back.
All right. Just a little bit to the right.
To the right, to the right.
We're over here if you see my line flailing around.
Yeah, we got you.
Ah,
Cool.
all right. So let me describe this place a little bit to you. Um, it begins to light up like someone turned the sun on, as if something above you, like almost like when you walk into like a dark room and you flip the switch, basically the same thing. And you just hear one by one in the warehouse. But what's strange is when you look up, you see walls at your sides. But when you look up, you see the sun. You see a clear day. And you see before you what looks to be some sort of hunting lodge and some sort of irrigation system.
Did all our stuff come back?
Yes, all your stuff is back. You have had the equivalent of a long rest, and all your spells are back.
Interesting. I will turn to Equi and say, does this look familiar to you at all? Or Ranger, you would probably know more about hunting than any of us.
I don't know. Let me see.
So you see, and yes, this does look like a typical hunting lodge of sorts, for the time and age. Now, if you want, you've noticed some details, some windows, the shed outside. The question is what would this hunting lodge be for, I suppose? Um, that I don't think you could ascertain with the perception. You might have to just investigate inside.
All right.
But the coast does look clear. It looks as if it has been inhabited at some point, but currently there's no one around.
Well, we'll just take a peek in the window, maybe. The little look-see.
Maybe knock on the door. Knock, knock, knock.
Or that.
The door is unlocked and opened. Well, not open, but it is unlocked and not trapped. There we go.
I was trying to be discreet.
There does, and as you look through the window, there doesn't seem to be anyone inside, though there is a fire crackling in the fireplace.
Ooh, fire. Rest.
I'm gonna go. Can I go check out the shed down here? Is it open?
Sure. The shed is locked.
That is fascinating. Can I attempt to?
Kip
What's
is
the
going
door
in
made
front
out
of
of?
the fire.
The door appears to be made out of wood.
That sounds very kick-downable to me.
All right, you want to kick it down?
I will attempt to do so.
All right, give me a strength check. Athletics. 24. You kick it, and you nearly break your foot. There's something magical about this door.
Ow.
Hey,
Oh,
is there
shit.
Like you
My-
kick it, and it just kind of goes wow, 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 wow.
Yeah, I will shake my foot a bit to make sure it's not broken and get the stinging numbness out of it, and then I'll go back over.
Is there a shed
hey,
key
Penrose.
by the door?
So look around. Look around.
Yeah, I'll
There's a door right
mention
here.
to
I'm gonna
everyone.
open it.
Looks like we can't just force our way through anything here. There's some sort of magic at play, which is worrying. Might make sure we don't get trapped in any rooms anywhere. Speaking of which, where's Dawson? Dawson?
Yeah. I mean, there's a bedroom over here.
Be careful, the doors are magic. You can't knock them down.
Hello? Anyone home?
Did you try
There
asking
is
it
no
to
one
open
home.
up?
I did not.
This is a weird place.
I just want to double check real quick that I still have the lamp. Just check
Yes,
my bag.
you do have the lamp.
I just like to look at the lamp, you know? It makes me feel safe.
So, Dawson,
say it's
you're in
your
a
preference.
neat little bedroom. Pair of slippers on the floor, a blanket on the bed over the sheets, a wardrobe hanging open just a little bit, a writing desk, and then a chest sitting at the foot of the room.
Yeah. Penrose,
Yeah?
there's something in here.
Oh, that?
Yeah, that. Hey, how's that bed look? Is it made?
It is made.
I'm gonna lay down in the bed.
Hey, how's this kitchen look?
Superb.
Oh,
Well stocked.
I'm start cooking stuff.
You guys, this is feeling like a Goldilocks kind of a situation.
Time for
How does-
lunch.
how does
Eggs,
Laying in the bed,
feel?
eating the food.
eggs and bacon. I'm
can I-
frying them up using my spices.
Oh, yeah, you bet there's eggs and bacon.
You know what? Something doesn't feel right. I'm gonna
Quick.
like,
Oh, yeah. After.
like do a perception of this room. See if it is what it really is. Everything's too perfect.
Okay.
I don't know. We're all getting pretty cozy pretty quick here.
How pungent is the smell of this fire over
21.
I mean, it's now when you say pungent, what exactly are you looking for? So we'll get back to that in 1 second. Dawson, that 21. I mean, yeah, you don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Seems to be on the up and up.
The chest is locked, but that's about it.
Does it have a pickable lock?
Indeed, it does. But while we wait for that, Jeremiah, what are you wondering about the fire being pungent?
Something character trait. Just if I can, would I be smelling the smell of the wood burning? Essentially?
Yes, you would.
Cool. I'm gonna go outside. Kind of hang around out here. I guess I can follow where this irrigation thing goes while they're doing that.
Should I give it the old pickaroo?
If you would like.
Were there any like symbolism in these rooms, or any? 'Cause every other place kind of had a symbol of the god, or at least something. Is there anything like that here?
You're muted.
You're muted.
I'm muted. All right, yeah. So, yes, there is a symbol in around, um, but you have yet to really notice it.
Probably
It
outside.
it's
They're all.
uh, I'll meta hint you. It's right in plain sight.
It's the rug on the floor. It's under the rug on the floor.
I throw it back dramatically. Haha!
Anything in this water out here?
So the water is just a shallow pool. Really, it looks like it's being fed by this fountain over here. It looks like it has some sort of circulation in it. Just it's weird. It just looks like it flows there and then back to the fountain.
Any
Yeah,
There's some
symbols on the
underground means.
any symbols on the food stores, like we saw the last time?
No, no, on the food stores, no.
Yep, still cooking. Food's almost ready. But
Did anybody find a key to the warehouse?
So Penrose, did you say you flipped over the rug?
Yes, I'd reveal it, what is underneath dramatically.
The key.
I
Ha-ha.
found a key to something. It might be to the chest in that room, though.
If it doesn't work there, toss it to me. I'll go check this warehouse out here.
All right, I'll take the key and try it on this here chest.
All right. The key does work on the chest. And inside is a picture, a painted picture, of course.
It is
Um,
a drawing of a key.
it is actually a picture of a indecipherable humanoid surrounded by a litter of pups,
Oh,
wolf pups.
Oh, ain't that nice? Look at that. Is it framed?
It is.
And I take the picture out of the frame and look at the back. See if there's
Okay,
anything.
sure. There is an inscription.
ooh, clever.
Do you remember the name of the priest?
From the tower?
Well, from the temple.
It might be in my notes. Maybe?
Now I'm gonna have to look at my notes.
Baldy.
Brother Monk Man. Friar Monkton.
Friar Monkton?
Yeah.
I know my horse is named Ash.
I believe it was Sanjo.
Sanjo.
Yeah, that was my next guess.
Sanjo.
So it says it's signed Sanjo, and the date is 10 years ago.
Oh no.
Aw.
It takes 10 years to get enlightenment.
Oh man, you're right. I didn't think about it like that.
Maybe time works different.
It
Okay, well,
probably- Oh, sorry.
I'll put the picture back in the frame. Well, why do you think this is locked up? Do we have to hang the picture somewhere? Is there a spot on the wall? It looks like a painting used to hang.
Do the wolf pups mean anything?
Dawson, give me one particular thing. They are gray wolf pups. And although the indiscriminate humanoid in the picture must be Brother Sanjo, he is almost grayed out. It's too hard to make out his figure. You can just tell that he's vaguely humanoid. But with that, give me a religion check.
Presumably, this is here because something bad happened 10 years ago.
9.
You can't piece it together.
Hey,
Oh, well.
Penrose,
I'm gonna
toss
take a
me that
nap.
key.
Oh, sure.
What kind of
I'll
rug is
throw
that
the-
on the floor, by the way?
It's a gray wolf rug.
No, he skinned his own wolves. Say it ain't so.
Well, like I said, the
Wow.
picture frame
Is
probably
there
indicates
anything like
something bad
written on
happened.
the wolf rug, or is it just a wolf rug?
It's hard to tell. There's nothing written on it, no.
Okay.
But Jeremiah, you do, however, unlock the door. And
See the
inside,
dead bodies of the puppies.
No.
No.
nope,
Okay.
not that. It's not that bad.
Not that kind of story. All right.
Inside is the portal to the next
Oh.
realm.
Oh, huh.
Should we bring the picture with us?
Yeah.
We should leave it.
Hey,
It's not our picture.
Finrose, I got the bacon ready.
I'll take some bacon to go, please.
It's so strange, but I feel like we're missing something.
I mean,
I don't know. You think something bad happened and he locked the picture away, or is it? I don't know, like
I just
part
think
of.
it's
I mean,
It's
why
his-
else would
his
the picture
picture.
be locked away?
Well, why is he all grayed out though?
Maybe
Uh,
he doesn't want to remember?
Nobody's asking the question who painted the picture.
oh, who
Is there a
painted the
signature
picture?
in the corner?
Nope.
No signature.
Maybe. Well, I figured he would have.
Hey, wait a minute. Is it when he's grayed out? Is it look like he's disappearing, like grayed out?
Like Back to the Future. he's
Yeah, that's
fading
what I
away.
was thinking. Back, his Marty McFly thing
No.
going on. Okay. And there's nothing else in this building besides cooking bacon and looking around. That's
Just
it.
hunting supplies. Yeah, just
seems-
the supplies
What
of a
material,
lodge you would find in the woods.
what
seems
material is the painting made of?
Probably like some sort of like vellum or something like that.
All right.
Because we have the I mean, maybe we could use because there's an irrigation system here, which is very strange to me. Because there's essentially a water fountain that's running a line to another pool that then circulates back to it, which leads me to believe that we would need to do something with that, and perhaps like if there's a grayed out of the person, we could use the irrigation system somehow to like cleanse the picture or maybe clean off whatever's graying him out, unless that would just ruin the painting altogether.
Does it look like does it look painted like it's supposed to be like a nondescript person, or does it actually look like it's
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
what-
magically
Hard.
altered?
Was it defaced or?
No, it doesn't look defaced. It looks like it was purposely drawn that way.
Is the portal on? I guess I could go look. I mean, is it active?
Is it giving light off and everything?
Oh, you're muted again. Okay, he's
I didn't-
talking to somebody. Yeah, I'm
I
kind of
think
confused.
we just
as-
had our greed tested. I think they're testing our trust. This is too easy.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we deciding? Sorry about that, my child. What was needing me?
Is
Mhm.
the portal like lit up, like it's active, like the
It
other
is
ones
lit
were?
up like it's active, yes.
I say we just put everything back and get out of here.
Okay.
Okay.
Toss
do it.
me the key, and I'll lock it back up in the chest. Put it
All
back
right,
under the
lock
rug.
up the chest.
What about the bacon, though?
I'm cleaning up the kitchen, making it look pretty. Yeah.
I'm gonna shut all the windows I opened. I'm gonna remake the bed because I hopped in it.
I'm still perplexed as to this water feature, but we're moving on. We're moving on.
I'll put the key back under the rug.
Okay. So, moving on through the portal.
Whoosh.
Sure.
Yes.
All right, we are now moving in to Kanan Han's realm. We are up in the northern part of this forest.
Ah, cool. Are we all badgers?
No, you're all gray wolves.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
And that's where we'll end it for today.
What?
Interesting.
What?
We still got 20 minutes. We could do another. Could speed run this next floor.
No. It's going to take way too long.
Oh,
Next week, though, we are done with the fire. We're into something to do. Guess what? About trust.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, I can't understand you. All I hear is dig hole, put bone in hole.
All right, guys. That was fun. That was an interesting session. You guys killed the Efreeti, and you have a wish left to make. So, well, I'm curious as to when and where that's going to get used up, and we'll see what's going on next week.
Dawson's gonna make me use it on something nice.
All right, guys. Have a nice day. Have a nice week, and we'll see you next time on Moans and Barbarians. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.